Paul, your assessment on today's game?
My assessment on today's game, well, I thought it was a decent game for a 0-0. I thought at times Reading had a lot of possession, but I thought we created the more clear-cut chances within the game. You know, if we could have put one of them chances away, you know, it'd have been a great 3 points, a welcome 3 points. Unfortunately, never. You know, but I was delighted with the clean sheet. We wanted lads to eradicate the individual mistakes that we've been making. I felt we've done that today. I felt we created chances, and I think it's after having 4 defeats in this league, it's always nice to stop the rot. Albeit it's not a win, it's still a rot stopped in a very difficult division. You know, Reading have got some excellent players, and we now look forward to Blackburn on Wednesday.
And really seemed to grow into the game, and that confidence, you speak about the individual errors, that confidence seemed to certainly be there too.
It's got to be created at a football club. It's not something that happens. We've had a couple of seasons now of being in League One, being champions in League One, coming into the Championship and being relegated from the Championship. We've got to put a mark in the sand. You know, for our fans, even late on there, they're begging for the lads to go forward and more stiff and stuff. But when you're on little bits of runs, you know, confidence is key, and we have to stop that rot. You know, I don't really remember Reading having a good chance in the second half. I thought, let's control the game well. We created the chances. We're never out dominating it. You know, Reading have got good players and they're always a threat. You know, so all in all, as disappointed we are not to win it, it's just nice that we've got up to 21 points. As I say, it's a tough league and the games are unforgiving.
Chances in the first half for Nathan Byrne, Josh Windass, Nick Powell even had the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, it was a corner that we'd worked on. You know, and again, as I say, it's training ground, it's repetition, it's belief. You know, we try our best to just keep the lads in the squad all believing. I understand our fans a little bit of frustration about the likes of Cal McManaman not coming on the pitch. I fully understand that. He was potentially a match winner, but at that stage with Darren Gibson getting leggy, the more important thing was that we didn't lose the game. And I know people think that's negative. It's not. Our time to win games will be in the near future, and Cal McManaman will have a part to play.
Given what's been in the last few games, you mentioned sort of the importance of the result. Is it one of those where this could be a real important result today?
Actually, you've got to remember, it's tough league, and we started the season so well. You know, I think as majority of people around the club know, we've carried a really heavy injury list. You know, I thought Cal Naismith was excellent at left back for us today. He's not a left back. You know, Gary Roberts is playing more games than he was brought into the squad for. Nathan Byrne's playing out of position. You know, in and around that, the lads are putting themselves in games now, and coming out of them when you get something, it's pleasing, because every point in this division is gold, and we've got a lot of football to play. We've got a lot of players to come back. We've got hopefully a January window that could see us a little bit active, and hopefully going forward then for the club there's a very bright future.
Nick Powell had to come off. It looked like a hamstring injury. Is that anything too bad?
Just again, these are the decisions that we have to make. Powell comes off injured. You know, it's a sub on. We're trying our best to keep balance within the team. And I understand, like I say all the time, the biggest thing of all for managers, we're fans as well. Any fan in any stadium is fully entitled and justified to want stuff. But for our lads, about a young group of players who are gaining experience as we go along, you know, the challenges of breaking teams down, keeping clean sheets, trying to gain more points in a very tough league is very forthcoming. So we'll take our point, we move on to Blackburn now, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah, it's a big one now to lift for the Blackburn game on Wednesday.
Just keep going, we've got a great week now, we've got Blackburn and Bolton, 2 great games. We disappointed ourselves at Preston. You know, it's something that we'd like to go into a couple of local derbies with and hopefully come out with some points.